How's it going, guys? So today I'm going to be doing something called the Joeylocke. I don't know if it actually exists. It probably does, but basically we're going to be youngster Joey and play with a Rattata, but that's going to be in Nuzlocke mode. So ready to play. Let's do this. What? Whatever. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know what a Nuzlocke is, basically it's a bit hard to explain, but it's like Pokemon on hard mode. Generally, what happens is I should probably change the speed of this. I don't like speeding up, by the way, but I'll explain that later. So generally, with hard mode, as they would call it, there's a set of rules that go along with it. So, one of the rules, or I should say all the rules, are, one, if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. You either get rid of it, you release it, or you put it in the box, the dead box, as it would be called. Or, yeah, I mean, that's basically it, I think. Okay, we're gonna be youngster Joey. Right? Okay, sorry, I'm like trying to concentrate on this. I didn't even think about what should I name my rival. I'm just gonna name him Assbutt. Cause why not, right? Okay, so another rule is you may only catch the first Pokemon in each new what do you call it? New route or town or whatever it may be. New location, how about that? Specifically in this one, we're going to be playing as good old youngster Joey. So, I want to only use Rattata. So I'm only going to be using a Rattata and no other Pokemon. The only other Pokemon I'll be using are for HMs, so I can get through areas. That's part of the clause, I suppose. You know, I'll be putting all the information below on the bottom here, so you guys can, understand it yourself, because I'm kind of horrible at explaining it. But what I'm going to be doing with this Joeylocke is that I'm going to catch a Rattata as soon as I can. So after I get this, I think I'm going to just choose Bulbasaur because I can learn Cut. Although I could just get a Squirtle and teach it Surf. That way I don't have to. I'm not really sure. Well, I'll just get Squirtle then. Yeah, Squirtle will be good. Yeah, there we go. I should probably change the settings right now so we don't have to, go through all this. So let me just do that. Okay. Whoops. Having a meltdown. There we go. Okay, text speed is on. Fast. Alright. So, as I said before, as soon as you can, you have to get a Rattata, and we have to train it. And it's the only Pokemon we're allowed to use. An exception to that clause would be if a Pokemon used a phasing move like Roar, or I think, is it Roar and Whirlwind in Gen 3? So Roar and Whirlwind. There we go. Roar and Whirlwind are the two phasing moves, I believe, in Gen 3. And if you're forced out, you're allowed to use that Pokemon that got phased out to battle. But as soon as you either kill the Pokemon or a Pokemon is killed, you have to go back to Rattata, and that's like the rule of thumb. So, I could possibly change that and make it just whenever you get phased out, you have to switch a Pokemon. But generally, from what I know, is that sometimes the computer will take a liking to already. How would I put it? They would phase you out consistently. Like they would keep pressing, Whirlwind until all their PP is gone, and then when you how would I put it? When you faint the Pokemon, if you switch back to Rattata, the other Pokemon are gonna get experience anyway. So it's no point in trying to get you to keep switching or get myself to keep switching in this. I think that's like a reasonable clause. Okay, we beat him. So I will no longer be using Squirtle except for catching a Rattata. So another rule would be if Rattata faints, basically the entire Nuzlocke is considered failed. So, and I think one of the biggest challenges already in the beginning of FireRed, which is what I'm going to be playing, as you can probably tell, is that the first gym is a rock type and a Rattata is a normal type, and it's going to have a lot of trouble. I'm talking about a lot of trouble to get it, so, which I mean is totally reasonable. So, should be no blame there. You are in this Rattata, or I should say just Joeylocke, your Rattata is not allowed to evolve. So, one of the things I am allowing is for you or me or whoever does this Joeylocke to be able to hack an Everstone any which way you like. You don't have to do this. You can do whatever you like. If you want to use Everstone, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to. Some people like to be pure and not to hack, but I mean, if your Rattata does evolve, and you don't reset to an earlier time or whatever, you are considered you failed basically the Joeylocke. So your Rattata is not allowed to evolve, basically. What I do is I just hack an Everstone. I think hacking an Everstone makes a lot more sense. So you don't have to like worry about like it evolving out of nowhere. Plus, I'm not going to be adding any real items to Rattata in general anyway, unless I really need to, like say a berry or anything. So yeah. And I'd say the same Nuzlocke rules apply for basically HM slaves. Actually, you know what? That can be debatable. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that. I think you just have to catch what you can catch in terms of HM slaves, because I believe in the original Nuzlocke rules that if you need an HM slave, you can go back to route that you already have caught a Pokemon at. So I think I'm just going to keep that as a rule, or a clause, I should say. Joey and Assbutt. I just love that you can like name him anything you want. So you know, as a child, you like name him something stupid. I don't know. I don't want to get into detail about that because some of them are pretty offensive. You know, when you're a kid, you just... You understand. I'm not even going to get into detail like I said. Alright, come on. Come on, Gramps. I think that's all the rules that I have. If I have any more rules, then I'll just add them at the bottom, or I'll just address you. Address it. Oh, I just keep pressing that button. Did they give us Pokeballs? I don't even know. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, they gave us 5. Okay, just making sure. So, oh, one more rule is the first Rattata you ever see, no matter what it is, after you get Pokeballs, that first Rattata, you have to catch that Rattata, and that's your Rattata for the rest of the game. So, can we get a Rattata? No, we have a Pidgey. One of the things about the Joeylocke is that in some games, Rattata, you will not be able to get a Rattata because they're not either in that specific region or they don't happen later in the game, which I'm not really sure any other game does besides like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I'm not, well, actually Gen 4 too, but basically you can hack your Rattata. I think that, here we go, we got a Rattata. You can hack your Rattata. I think that's okay. Like you can make it your starter. I think there's probably a Game Shark hack for that to make Rattata your starter. You can just choose Rattata, but I'm not entirely sure. So I think, I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but I think that if anyone can find a way to do so, definitely go for it, and tell me about it. I suppose. It will just make people who want to do the Joeylocke a lot easier, or Joeylocke on basically not generations, or games that don't have Rattata in the beginning, because Gen 1 has Rattata in the beginning, Gen 2 has Rattata in the beginning, the remakes have it. I believe Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald do not have Rattata, neither do any of the Gen 4 games except the remakes for that. So it's advised that you just hack them, because I mean, how else are you going to be able to do it, right? Yes, let us name our Rattata. You guys are going to hate me for this. Rattata is now going to be Gratata. So we got our Rattata! Woo! Okay, so I think I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to just do a little bit of training for Rattata. So I will see you guys in the next episode. So see you guys later.